recently streamed Dead Space over on Twitch, and I kind of got it in my head I'd like to do some review style videos about the streams that I do. So I'm going to take the footage that from there and try to make a pretty in-depth video here. Dead Space is a franchise meant a lot to me because it's one of those games that, like a diamond in the rough. I discovered it on my own. I didn't know anything about Dead Space. None of my friends had ever mentioned it or played it before. So the thing that sold me on the first Dead Space was I went to GameStop and I saw the cover art for... I just saw the case, saw the box, saw the cover art, and I thought, that looks pretty cool. I wonder what that is. So I picked it up, never read any reviews or anything like that. I still don't tend to go by reviews as far as purchasing my games or anything like that. I can't say what my expectations were or anything. I can't say that I remember like my first thoughts of it were. I remember playing bits of it when I lived at my uncle's house and feel like I played other parts of it elsewhere. But I do know I loved it. I do remember telling my friends about it, like, hey guys, you gotta come check this game out. I convinced a few, made a believer of one, and another broke my case when I let him borrow the game. Anyway, that's the reason I like to stream these games and then make a little review style video about it, so it's fresh in my mind. And well, if you've never heard of Dead Space, the simplest, most blunt and to the point comparison is Resident Evil 4, but in space. I could go on some big rant about who the main character is and what he's doing and try to break down the plot of the game, but that's not something I would want to do. I would want you to play it for yourself, unless you're a Sony fan, because they don't believe in backwards compatibility. I mean, you've got to remember this is a game from the 360 area. If I'm not mistaken, or at least in 2008, can check sources again later if that's not correct. So keep that in mind. It's not the most cinematically enduring game. No ray tracing or photogrammetry. I don't believe there's any HDR support or anything like that. I'm sure there's mods on PC if it's on PC. I think it holds up fairly well visually. It kind of has a style, gritty and dark, and I think it's just the way you look at this game. However, I will make one suggestion. Playing the game in any kind of surround sound or with stereo headphones is the way to go. I learned that from these streams. It was my first time truly experiencing the audio design of the game, and it is absolutely fantastic. Echoes in the dark and mysterious hallways, whispers of nursery rhymes you may or may not remember from when you were a child. The audio design is a true highlight of this experience, and hearing those whispers and echoes and thumps in the dark and what direction they came from, it does bring this experience into a whole new level. It doesn't hurt seeing the game in 1080p for the first time either, for that matter. But yeah, my overall review would be it's a solid game, and the gameplay holds up well. It's fun and frightening, intense and insane. And if you're unable to play the game in any way, shape, or form, then I'd have to suggest watching my streams. I'm a little jaded on the concept of jump scares and stuff, and I'm not the type to make some big performance out of it just for laughs or whatever. I don't talk over story parts, so yeah, you should be able to follow along with the game pretty well, especially considering I basically use these streams to dial in my new headset, and well, that's just how it is sometimes. If you enjoy this or those streams, please do leave a like and subscribe, and if you don't, well, ignore everything I say except one thing. You're here, you've shown interest. If you haven't before, then you need to play Dead Space. It's worth it. From there, that's pretty much really it. I'm going to be working on streaming my way through Dead Space 2 and getting those videos up, and I just gotta say, it's a game worth experiencing. It's a franchise worth experiencing if you've never played them before. So, hopefully you find this video somewhat informative, and that's pretty much it. So, thanks to my current one and only patron, Swift Logic. And if you want to join me on live streams, follow me on Twitter and Twitch. I'll try to do better about giving a heads up on Twitter for when I'm going to be live. Remember, be safe, be good. Links in the description for anything that may be of interest to you. Hope to catch you on the next video.